All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's get the show on the road. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Good morning to, let's see who we got here. Nico, Emmett. Good morning to everyone. Let's start off with the charts here. 1 second. Go. All right, so we're currently trying to come up to overnight high. Overnight high level is at 458. Previous day close 419. Previous day high 386, and our current overnight low is all the way down at 299. Good morning, Mr. Structure. Good morning. Yeah, I had a great day out in Tempe. I'm heading out there today again, so I'm making it a short day. Helping my daughter out at ASU with a couple things at her house. So, yeah, kids are back in school. All right, so what are we looking at for today? We're in a range, right? We're in this 50-point range. Current overnight high is at 458 and 400. So about 50-point range here between the last part of the overnight session. What are we looking for in terms of possible paths? So overnight high is right here at 458. Let's see what happens here once they test. Are they going to come right back down? Or are they going to rally right off the bat for a move today? If not, I would expect to see a touch on the bottom of this level, that 400 area. You got previous day high down here at 386. So a potential flush and then the bounce. If the bulls, we are technically in an uptrend since yesterday. After that last flush down, it's basically been moving up and the overnight held. So that's what I'm looking for. Paulo's, good morning to everyone. Again, today I got to cut it short. I'm only going to be on for about an hour max. Got a couple things with the family going on today, so we'll see if we can get a trade in and get out. Good morning to everyone. Let's see, 6:20 a.m. The casino opens in 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the news. So today, from volatility at 10 a.m., jolts. That will move the market. So unless they get a trade in within the first 10 minutes, I'll probably have to wait till after, or the first 15 minutes, I'll have to wait until after 10 a.m. to get a trade in, or may not be able to get a trade in at all since I got to leave early today. So, be good. That's what we have. This is at 10 a.m. But let's see if we can get something in before that. So, that's what we have in news for today. And have some more news throughout the day, but I'll be long gone by. Good morning to everyone. Structure is looking at that 517, so if they break above that, then I would agree. Anything really above that 5, where is the 200 SMA? 480, so I would agree, 500 area. If they push above that, then bulls on parade. If they reject there, then see some consolidation first. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I got to get some things ready. Casino opens in 8 minutes. Nicholas Gomez, good morning. Good morning to Nicholas. And in Paris. Nico is in a long from 431. All right, you've already you got in early already, going for the push up today. Khalid Mohammed, good morning, brother. Good morning to everyone. I'll be right back. I gotta get some coffee and get ready. All right, we should be back now. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Khalid Muhammad, Nico, targeting that 619, 674 on a long. Man, you got a nice aggressive long. Nicely done. So clearly, Mr. Nico is bull biased. Structure. I have a confession to make. I lost my only funded account DCAing yesterday in one eval. My bad and stubbornness. I am so not happy, having tough time to go to payout. Hey man, it's part of the process. Sorry to hear about you blowing accounts. Blowing accounts is not fun, but it's part of the process. Hey, I've blown my accounts live, so if that it happens to all of us, fortunately. All right, guys, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the open. We do have Jolts news at 10 a.m. It is a red folder event. That's 10 a.m. Eastern. Of course, my times are 3 hours behind. I am in Arizona. So, see if we can get a trade in before the first half hour. I got to get out of here again early today. So, we'll see how it plays out. Losing accounts, blowing accounts is never fun. But it's part of the process, and they do teach you lessons. DCA in such an interesting strategy. It works when it works until it fails. Timothy Bond, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to the stream. We got, 3 minutes for the open. As far as paths, we got overnight high at 458. We just tried to tap it one more time, and we came back. We've been in this 458 to 400 range, just consolidating back and forth in this range. That will be determining where we go. If we push above 450 and potentially stay above 500, then we got a bullish directional day. If we start breaking down below 400 or 410, we have previous day high down at 386. I would say if we start pushing down there and holding down there, then we got a bearish day. Now, the bears had the chance yesterday to flush this. They failed. So they had multiple times yesterday to push this down, or attempted twice, if not three. Overnight session held the push up from the end of the day yesterday. Structure, what's the mantra not to ever do DCA? Just discipline yourself. Maybe don't DCA for a while until you get a payout. DCA or have a limit on the amount of contracts that you DCA on. I have a limit. I'm going to DCA, which is usually during Asia because it's a little friendlier, less forgiving in terms of price action. I have a limit in terms of how many minis I can add. During a New York session, I rarely DCA. I try not to DCA. I'd rather take the loss. Vincent and Ella, good morning. Good morning to everyone. We got what? Market opens in 1 minute. 1 minute. So far, we've been in this range. This is the range we've been playing for the overnight. Came back and tested that current overnight high there. All right, market opens in 30 seconds. See what happens with this range. Previous day high at 386. I could see a quick little flush down to 386, potential bounce. Where is VWAP? That's also where VWAP is at, 386. And then if they flush that area, then we're having a directional day to the downside, or at least temporarily to the downside. 10 a.m. will let us know. We got jolts at 10 a.m. We got red folder event at 10 a.m. So careful with your trades. All right, here we go. Market's now open. Lemonhead, good morning. All right, they just tapped yesterday's close. Trying to hold settlement. Are they just going to rally from here then? Huh. A little rejection at that 9 and a 200 SMA right now. Here they come for yesterday's high, which is at 386. Get this out of the way. There we go. All right, there they go for previous day high. That's 386 level. VWAP. Oh, I missed the entry. Shit. All right, I missed the entry there, but it's all right. That was a bounce right there. Have a quick scalp to that area, and I missed it. All right, it is what it is. All right, VWAP touch again. Let's see if they flush that now, or they hold it. So now they're pushing below VWAP. VWAP's trying to hold at 386. Gosh. Missed that entry again. Ugh. All right, I had a little mix up there with my bracket order. God damn it. Is what it is. VWAP trying to hold. Went back to the bottom of that range. Gonna hop on along here. Top of that range. Not enough juice. And I'm not liking it. I was looking for a stronger push above the 9 EMA. So if it's going to consolidate, let's let it consolidate for a little longer and wait for them to move. Remember, Jolts at 10 a.m. We got news at 10 a.m. That is a red folder event, so expect volatility. And right now we have a little bit of consolidation here at VWAP. Find one more time. Find one more time on this blast out. There we go. doesn't have enough power. It's not yet. And so far, it can't get above 9 EMA. Looks like they trapped me up there, so I'm going to have to close pretty soon. Unless it's just consolidation. Any wick below the current low of the session, I'll have to get out. Let's see if that was the wick that we're waiting for on the bounce. No, they still can't get above the 9 EMA. There they go. They're trying to push above the 9 now. Still no cigar. Consolidation. And I'm going to have to clip if it pushed below that higher wick. They just did. I'll bounce it here. I got to get out. Getting out. Trying it one more time. Whoa, not again, huh? All right, so I think I'm going to have to give up on trying to long this. Selling pressure is strong right now. What time is it? I got to get off, get out of position before that jolts. All right, here we go. When they get above the 9, so far they have not been able to push above the 9 EMA. Still no bounce, significant bounce. Can't get above that 9. Here we go. Now they're starting to push up. See if they can get above this consolidation zone, this 410 area. If they can push out of that, then we're good. If not, then just consolidating and bringing it right back down. Not been able to push out yet. All right, now they're trying one more time. Okay, so far the 9 EMA is providing the resistance to the upside. Bull's unable to push out, so it looks like this is going to be a red. Unless they can get out. Oh, get out. E to get out. Pop out. Nope, they can't pop out. All right, so they tried to pop out there and they failed. Bulls are trying, but they need to pop out of that EMA. Right back down. So the 9 EMA is providing resistance. They flush below again, which looks like they will. Have to get out. Probably give it a break. Tested the low, the session low. Can see the bounce finally, or still can't get above the 9 EMA. T. Cooper, what's up, brother? There we go. Stop is, they can get up to 410. That's their next resistance area. Still can't get above. Struggling. All right, so that 9 EMA is providing brutal resistance to the upside right now. Still not able to push above it. There's the push. They hold that push though. Okay, there they go. Need to get back above 410. Otherwise, we're in a descending channel. I'm getting caught in a descending channel. And Jolts is at 10 a.m. Approaching that 20 SMA. They push up. Push. And can't push above the 20 SMA now. EWAP indecision there. Get back down. Ugh. Protected at the 20. Battling these moving averages. push. Gotta stay above 410, otherwise it's just the same range that we've been for a while now. Still the same range. The nasty consolidation. News in 15 minutes. Right back down. They flushed below that prior wick. I got to get out again. Nasty consolidation. 30, 40 point range consolidation, and I'm stuck right in the middle. All right, news in 10 minutes, 13 minutes. They got to get above that 410 area. Still can't. Ooh, that was a nasty wick. Bear wick right there. Consolidating here. News in 10 minutes, well, 12 minutes. B. Cooper jolts in 10 minutes, yep. They flushed below that prior wick. Like I said, I got to close it. Ooh, now they're pushing hard. Nasty range. Clearly barcoding. Yep, Mr. Structure is calling it correctly. They're barcoding hard. All right, news in about 11 minutes. I'm going to wait probably 5 more minutes. If we don't get resolution, I'll have to close, win, lose, or draw. I don't want to get stuck on a news drop. All right, got to get above 410 though and stay. We've seen this consolidation. Got to go above 410, otherwise it's just standard consolidation here. All right, they're starting to push above these moving averages. 410, they got to push and stay above 410. Still in a range. News in 10 minutes. All right, here we go. They're starting to pop above 410. Ooh, 410 is resistance. They can't need to stay above, otherwise we're back into barcoding. Okay, I'm going to close it. I'm going to close at the 200 SMA. It's a little too close to the news, so not getting greedy. I was already in some drawdowns, so I'm going to take a little break. And let's see if they target the top of this range. Now, let's wait for news. Let's get this closer. So exited at the 200. They push up, then probably the next stop is the top of this range. I took a little more drawdown than I wanted to, so recovered there, and now we're up. Let's not get too greedy. Let's wait for news drop in about 7 minutes. Scalping it today. All right, let's see. Good morning, Zen Trader. Good morning, WCJ, Mr. Structure, Nico. All right, so we were playing this tight consolidation that initially got me. Well, I took a couple stops just to be safe, but we finally got this push up. $15-minute opening range has been established. It's your high, the green line here. That's the top of the 15-minute range. And this red line is the bottom of the 15-minute range. Where we're at right now. Got out right there at the 200 touch, and they're taking a pullback. So I think I'm okay with that out for now. And let's wait for the news. It's choppy today. All right, I'm glad I got out at the 200. That flushed it right back down. So they're playing chop. They're playing nasty chop today. Let's see if it calms down after jolts. But I'll be hands off until after 10 a.m. Nico took the long to cover my short. Yeah, we got this little long. That was the long. If you got in earlier or right around here, this was the long. That was a nice one to either recover or get your green for the day, depending on what you've been doing. Alexa, stop. All right, that's my alarm to stay off trades. News in 5 minutes. So far, it's a barcoding. It looks like a EKG. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, again, so this is the range we're playing right now, right? 370 to about 410. Don't get excited on the top. Don't get excited on the bottom. until one of those sides breaks. All right, that's what, a 30, 40 point candle right there. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It's boxed in right there in that 15-minute range. See which way it'll go. News in 4 minutes. And I'm going to go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. All right, news drop in 30 seconds. Let's see what that does to the market. So far, I've had a little battle day. Got initially caught up in the chop, read the chop, and then took a little long for recovery. Now let's see what happens. 5 seconds. They're going to flush it. All right, here they go. Manipulate news. Adults. Looks like they want to flush this. Zen Trader, I think, yep. Anything below 365, anything below the bottom of this range, I would agree is a short, but it looks like they popped it. I'll wait for potential test of this 200 SMA again. See what happens up there. If not, then I guess it's a bull's parade now. Oh no, they're staying in the chop. No. All right. I'm not interested. If they're going to chop this for another hour, I'm staying out. All right, now they're starting to pop out. Pushing that 200 SMA. Opportunity awaits. Good morning. We're not getting continuation today. I'm not liking it. A lot of chop. Live for short. Good morning. A lot of trappy chop. All right, they're going after that 15-minute opening range breakout, possibly to the upside. That's the top of the 15-minute range right here, the green line. Bottom is the red line. And barcoding for some time. This is the first solid green 5-minute candle we're getting. Wait for that to close. Fifteen-minute range breakout right there. And there they go. Chop. Opportunity awaits is in for that long, targeting previous day high. Well, I thought we took out previous day high already. Previous day high was at 386. I think you're talking about the overnight high, 458. All right, so they're hovering at the 50-minute range breakout. Trap it, and then I'm going to flush it right back down to the bottom of that range. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. Ooh, it looks like they're going to chop it right back down. Wow, wow. All right, if they chop this down, just brutal chop. Nico is selling the 50-minute opening range at the top. They're hovering. They do that all the time. They hover, and then they flush. So the green line is the top of the 15-minute opening range. Red line is the bottom. Not trusting it. They've been hovering in the past, and then they flush it. Hint, they trap, and then they flush. Could be a breakout, clean breakout. They're teasing that 15-minute opening range breakout. And bye-bye. All right, there they go. That's a strong candle. All right, they're going for overnight high, 458 right now, 460 area. Too choppy. Too choppy for my liking. All right, so they tapped overnight high, taking some at 460, 458, 460 area. That was overnight high. And taking a pullback there, which is also the top of the overnight range right here. Bring this range right back to play. Too choppy. It's in an ascending channel. They are pushing up. It's in an ascending channel, but way too choppy still. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to see if this calms down. Not interested in trading it right now. All right, the chop fest continues, huh? Nasty price action today. And right back up. going to give it 20 more minutes. Otherwise, we continue into chop. I don't want to take any more trades, at least for now. Either way, I got to get out of here pretty soon. Lemonhead, keep buying those dips. Yep. As long as it doesn't break down, I agree with you. It's been a chop fest, but they've been playing that 9 EMA, right? 9 EMA up and down. Buy the pullback. We are in an ascending channel, and they're playing it to the T, right? If you look at the bottom of that ascending channel, and here's the top. Right, and right back down. We're touching the bottom of that channel. If they flush below this, then the ascending channel's done. Gonna flush it. And you potentially have the bottom of this range again in play. Touching VWAP right now. 400, yeah, it's too choppy, man. Anything below 365, that means bears are making their move to the downside. Nico sold from 424. That was a nice entry. All right. Came and touched previous day high. Previous day at 386. Again, holding for now. And we're range bound. Ugly. Chop. Some nasty chop. Well, the the Bulls stair stepped it, and we just took close to a 100-point drop in about 3 minutes. Yeah, no. Staying out for a while. Nico closing his short. Nicely done. That was a nice short. Caught the nice momentum on that. Good timing on that short. And again, range bound, just chop city. Chop city. Going nowhere. 100 points up, or 80 points up, 80 points down. Still too choppy. Nasty NASDAQ. Going nowhere in this 80-point range. Nico, sure, man. We got a lot of time. I'm not trading this chop, so feel free to ask. Briquel, good morning. Buenos dias. Chop City, man. Look at these. Look at this barcoding. Yeah, today's been a scalp day. Scalp the range. Don't overstay your welcome. It's a 80-point range. I think at this point I'm going to wait for a breakout either to the upside or to the downside. But chop City. Scalp it and don't overstay your welcome. Nico, once you pass the eval and your trading performance count, what happens once you reach the trailing threshold, assuming you mean your buffer? Once you reach the buffer, that's it. In other words, you don't go back to, what is it, trailing. At that point, your whole profit is in play. All right, that's a nice boner candle. Yep. Once you hit the buffer the first time, your whole profit now becomes trailing your drawdown. Sounds good, but it also could lead to tilt where you use the entire drawdown to blow your account. Frank, I'm off to scary. Yeah, it's been moving weird today. It's chop fest, barcoding. Nasty barcoding, nasty traps. Christopher, last night, no, my son had a football practice. I wrote it into Discord. Just didn't get it back on time to stream last night, but I'll be on tonight. All right, it's been a chop fest. 80 points up, 80 points down. I'm staying out. You got to have the right timing. And hey, if you get the right timing, you can get a nice 30, 40 point 1 minute candle and get out. But we're at the top of this range. I don't know if I'm ready to sell here. But it has been range bound. And right back down. King Caesar. Choppy day, brother. This is Scalp City. Continues in the range. Short tops, long bottoms. Eco calling that short. Yep, played out. I'm glad I'm not trading because I wanted to play the breakout of the overnight high. Would have taken some serious drawdown here. Zen, we moved 88 points. Up and down, yes. All right, at the top of that range, looking to push above overnight high. See if they get themselves above overnight high and close, then I'm going to start seeing the bulls make their move. Otherwise, it's just chop, chop, chop. I got to get out of here early today, so I may call it pretty soon. Jesse James in this house. Jesse James caught a long at the bottom of that range. One and done. Nicely done. They're looking to push above overnight high, but they're tempting it. Time's running out. I got to get out of here pretty soon. Only do it for about an hour today, so I'll be back tonight, 9:15 p.m., and tomorrow morning, 15 a.m. I took a little bit of drawdown in the chop, recovered, and currently up. I'm pushing my luck here. All right, they're starting to build an ascending channel again, possibly pushing above that overnight high. All right, let's try this and see if I get trapped as usual, or if they pop overnight high for the breakout. Topping it, that's not good. Usually when they top it, it's when they flush it. Come on, pop out. Don't tease. Give us the breakout. Geez, that's the weakest breakout ever. All right, I'm not pushing my luck. Not pushing my luck, guys. I'm calling it there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I got to get out of here. My son's already outside. Dad, we got to go. We got to go. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. And I'll be on tonight for the Asia. I think that's the breakout, but my time's up. See you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in. Do me a favor, if you're brand new to the stream, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Helps me out with the YouTube algo, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. King Caesar, Zen Trader, Jesse James. I was hoping for a bigger pop on that, but it is what it is. Who else? I think I got everybody that has been chatting. SR is in the house. Brickell, Nico, Lemonhead. I think that's it. See y'all later. Talk to ya. King Caesar, you're saying look into platinum. I came back because I just saw the comment. Talking about platinum, you just remind me of Tori Trades. I'm going to be making a video pretty soon on Tori Trades and her platinum 250K drawdown trade, and she closes at a $90,000 win. So stay tuned. That video is coming out this week. And funny, platinum. I got to take a look at platinum. I'm hearing some crazy moves on platinum. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Look at that. Chop fest, man. Can't overstay your welcome today. Laters.